Warriors, welcome to the 29th of April's QWOD. So today we've got our warm-up, pretty simple. Grab a skipping rope, hammer out 100 singles. If you don't have a skipping rope, you can do a penguin jump, so jump and just tap the sides of your legs twice each time you're in the air. After we've done that, we're gonna do 10 air squats. So it's a pause air squat today, so we're gonna sit in the bottom for 2 seconds and stand. We wanna make sure our knees are tracking our toe. From the side, again, knees are tracking the toe, and we're trying to keep our chest up nice and high. If you're having difficulty with those, you can squat to a box and stand. Obviously, we want to try to get our hip crease below parallel. I only have a box here today. You could try squatting to a chair, maybe something a little bit lower, but we're working at hip crease below parallel. Remember, our chest is up and our knees are tracking our toes. After we've done the 10 of those air squats, then we're going to do a retractor push-up. So the big thing with the retractor push-up is I'm in at the top end of my push-up. I'm really going to come up and I'm going to extend my scap all the way out, and then I'm going to come back down again. So pretty simple. Down and up and extend. Down and up and extend. Down and up and extend. We finish those, then we're going to do 30 seconds of plank. So it's a side plank today. So I want to make sure that our shoulder is right over top of our wrist. So we're going to hold that. We have a nice straight body from the ankles to the shoulder. If that's difficult for you, you can actually try it from the knees. And if that's difficult, we can even scale back one more, and we can come up again from the knees, or we can come from the toes. Okay, so those are a couple scalings. Once we've gone through our 3 rounds of that, we're going to finish off with the scorpion stretch. So for the scorpion stretch, lying flat on the ground, and I'm going to come out. I'm going to hold that for a minute. Okay, so just to reiterate, the warm-up, 100 singles, then 3 rounds for quality of 10 air squats, pause at the bottom for 2, 10 retractor push-ups, and then 30 seconds plank on the left, 30 seconds plank on the right. Once you've gone through those 3 rounds for quality, then we're going to do a minute of scorpion stretch on either side. Let's talk about the QWOD for the day. The QWOD is going to be a 20-minute EMOM. That means every minute on the minute, we're going to do 4 separate movements. Let's go through those movements. We have a box jump, we have a burpee broad jump, we have a lateral lunge, and then finally we have a dead bug. In this workout, I want you to, we're not giving you numbers, I want you to do 50 seconds of work and then a 10-second rest/transition. So for the box jump, I've got a 20-inch box here. I'm going to jump, stand at the top, getting my full extension. If I can't do a jump, I'm going to stand and come back down again, just a step up. If I can't do that height, I might go to a lower box. If I don't have a box or a really easy object to get onto or get up on top of, I might want to use a set of stairs. I could use a chair, I could use my couch, something you're not going to break, and you can obviously change the height of the object. Once I've done my 50 seconds of work, I'm on my 10 seconds of transition. The burpee broad jump, pretty simple, just going to flop and drop into my burpee, jump, stand. If I don't have a very good burpee, I can do a step, hands down, push out, down to my knees, then come up, step in, and then jump. And just work on that for that 50 seconds. Once I finish the burpee broad jump, I'm going to do a lateral lunge. So the knee that's staying still, I want that to track my toe just like it would in the air squat. I'm going to step out, straight leg, come down, and back up. Step out, and back up. Once I finish the 50 seconds of that, I work at my next, or go to my next transition. I'm going to do a dead bug. Today, I'd like the dead bug to be with a straight leg. So big thing is, back is forced into the small, the back is forced into the ground. Hands are above, legs are straight, and it's going to be alternating. So left hand, right leg, and back up. Right, under control. I'm not getting too crazy with this. If this is too hard for me, I can bend my leg, and I can do the same thing, and out, So those are the 4 movements we're gonna do for the EMOM. It's 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Start with the box jumps, then go to a burpee broad jump, then go to a lateral lunge, and then finally the deadlift. QWOD today with some gymnastics work. We're gonna work on our balance, our coordination. We're gonna do front scales and we're gonna do back scales. So for this part of the workout, we're gonna do 2 rounds of 3 minutes of front scale and 3 minutes of back scale. So what that means for you is I want you to try to accumulate 3 minutes of each. The first round we'll work on our left side. The second round we'll work on our right side. One thing to remember with is that one side is always better than the other. And we're looking for quality in this. We're not looking for you to try and struggle. We're looking for you to have good position. So you might not be, you might not have your foot straight out. You might only have it slightly off the ground. That's okay. As you become more confident with this movement, then you're gonna obviously raise your foot up more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with my left foot because that's my strong foot. I'm gonna take my pinky toe and my big toe, could drive those into the ground in a combination with my heel, create a tripod. I'm gonna drive those into the ground, hands out to the side, and I'm just gonna raise my foot out in front of me, point my toe, and I try to maintain balance. Okay, so that's from the front. From the side, again, chest back, shoulder, or chest up, shoulders back, hands out to the side, dig those toes into the ground, point the foot on my right leg, and bring my foot up and try to get that parallel to the ground. And again, as I practice this and become more confident with it, I'm gonna get my foot up higher until it's actually parallel to the ground. Let's talk about the back scale. So the back scale, same thing. From the back, or I'll show you from the side. So from the side, I'm gonna, again, big toe, pinky toe into the ground, leg out to the back, and I'm just gonna bend at the waist. And again, focusing at an object in front of me, I'm trying to maintain that balance. And I'm only going as low as I can go and actually keep my balance. And again, we're working towards quality. We're trying to perfect the movement, right? There's virtuosity, doing the common uncommonly well. I always have a problem with my balance because I've broken my ankles or twisted my ankles a bunch of times on both sides. So that's something that I always have to work on. So don't get too excited if you don't get this right away. And again, you don't have to go super high. You can bring your foot up just a little bit out in front of you and just try to maintain that balance. For some of you, you might even need to scale it more and just put your hand outside and just lift that foot off the ground and just hold that position and work on your balance. Same thing for the back. Maybe you're only going so far and working on that balance. As you work at this, it's gonna get better. Anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoy the workout. Remember, post your times, tag somebody. If somebody's missing out on the workouts, then make sure you give them a shout out, get them in, get them to do the Zoom classes. If you're having trouble with anything, reach out to us. Our coaches are gonna help you. So JD, Jose, they're still doing personal training. Ashley's working on nutritional counseling. So any questions, any problems, reach out to us and we'll make sure to get back to you and give you a hand. Enjoy yourself, guys.